Like a whistle? Yeah.
Ghost Dimension.
Hey everybody, just wanted to stop in for a minute here before I got started with readings. Tomorrow we are, oh Lord, you can hear my music too, I bet. Tomorrow we are going to be doing spiritually paranormal, and our favorite crystal person and intuitive, Ms. Carrie Greenway, is going to be joining. So, you know, prepare questions about whatever you guys got going, and that's going to be like 1 o'clock Eastern and 6 o'clock UK time. So I'm looking forward to that, and it's just going to be a fun, relaxed show, and I'm glad I'm getting back into spiritually paranormal. There's a lot going on with everybody, so like, share, spread this around, this post, wherever you're seeing it, on YouTube or Facebook or wherever. Please like and subscribe to both our channels, because I'm mixed in with them and they're mixed in with mine, and that way you probably won't miss anything, right? All right, so let me see. I got some Frank Sinatra playing in the background, so I'm just going to tune him down a little bit here. And let's say hello. Hi, Kimberly Frazier. How are you? Hi, Chloe. How are you? Hi, Paul. Viners Asylum is here. Pamela. Hi, how are you? Hi, Brito. How are you? James. Hi. Hi, Presh. How are you? Let me see. I'm gonna go down the list, so hang on, guys, because I'm not gonna start reading exactly yet. Okay, I'm gonna give everybody cards, but I want to get down farther a little bit. Okay, I see a hey mom. I guess it's Nicole. Hi, Nicole. How are you? I am, or it. Well, no, I take it back. It might be one of the other kids. So whoever. Hi, everybody. Last week was a rough week for me. I'll get to reading here in a sec. It was my birthday, so first of all, I want to thank everybody, every one of you guys that, you know, wished me well and kept me in your thoughts. I really appreciate that. And then on Friday, unfortunately, Tux, my black cat, had an emergence of kidney failure, and it was emergency onset. So we had to let him go, and I held him while he went, and he was very calm in my arms. It's kind of weird. The energy's a little bit. I've never been with only one cat in my life on the bed, or one cat and a dog, so it's kind of a little different for me. But, you know, I did what needed to be done. So, unfortunately, he's gone and I miss him. But on the other hand, while he was in the house for 3 years, 5 years outside, I took care of him. So he's in a good place now. All right. So let's see where we're going to go here. Hang on, guys, because it jumped all over the place. Okay. Ooh, let me see. Hi, Crystal. How are you? I hope you're well. Oh, see, it's bouncing all over, guys, so hang on. Well, here's what I see from who this person is on Facebook. Can I please have a card? I would love to give you a card, but I'd love to know who you are. Make sure if you come back on and go back out, it'll ask you, StreamYard will ask you, and just acknowledge them. They're not collecting information or selling your information. This is so I can see who you are. All right. Hi, Mary Ann. How are you? Okay. Okay. I said hello. Hi, Pixie. How are you? Hi, Cheryl Headley. Yeah, you know, it's jumping all over the place. So, yeah. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Yeah, I'm sorry, Cheryl. Okay, let me get to reading here a little bit. Pip and Mango are not very happy because they're locked in, and the toddler is, I don't know what he's doing back in his cage. I think I left some treats in there for him, so probably be fairly quiet. Alrighty, let's see what I can get for you today, Cheryl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, well, your card today, interesting, is fire, the elemental of fire. Okay, so with that comes a few different things. Excuse me. First off, fire as an elemental, we can harness that. It can give us heat. It can take care of things and burn things away. It cleanses things, right? Like when they do self-lit burns, the Department of Natural Resources comes in and does a section of woods or forest because it's all dead in there. So they burn that so that new growth can come. So what I'm seeing for you, as they're showing me, they're having you like stand in the middle and they're having me do the same. And we've got a piece of stick, I guess would be what it'd be called. And it's a torch. Okay. So we have a fire on the end of it. And what you're doing, and remember, this is what they're showing me, is you set it and you go counterclockwise, but it only goes 3/4 of the way. And then poof, it's set down in that last quarter. So what it's showing me is you have burned off what you do not need. You have burned off and taken care of things that are really maybe it's not anything bad, but you're putting it in a different space because it's not moving forward with you, right? But there's this little quarter, because they're showing me this circle, right? So they're only going up to like, it would be like 2:45 on the clock, right? So you got one quarter left up there. So they're wanting you to understand that if you need assistance, open to that and ask for it, and your family, friends, etc., ancestors that are in the spirit world will help guide you to whatever it is. Also, the last part of the burn, and what they're telling me is it's kind of the last part because it was part that had more emotional tie to it. And they're saying just go through the emotions that are needed and put it in the proper perspective of where this all needs to be. Okay. Whew, that was a lot. But I'm standing right next to you, so they're burning like 1/4 of it up so that I see how it's doing. But remember to go counterclockwise. And it's almost like a ritual you'll do of doing it. So yeah, and by scorching, I don't mean go out and set your house on fire or a box on fire or your woods on fire. I just mean that it's metaphorically. It's about our soul's energy and what we're carrying with us, okay? Okay, so that was a lot. There you go, Cheryl. Yours is the elemental of fire. All right. Hi, how are you? I haven't talked to you in a long time. All right, so let's see what I got for you, but I got to shuffle it up. Yeah, it was, Cheryl, it was, I'm still like, I cried. I didn't sob, but I would have had to be giving him insulin shots, the same insulin that humans get, twice a day. I would have to give it to him, and every other week I would have had to take Tux into the vet to have more blood work done, and he had lost 7 pounds. So at that point, it's just not healthy, and getting him back to a place of health wasn't a good ratio of percentage that it would happen. So I had to do what I had to do. But I love him and I miss him, and it's okay. Okay, here we go. Pixie, sorry I got off on that. I just saw somebody ask me about him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And listen, Miss Pip over there, trying to get my attention. All right, so your card today is White Sage. Love White Sage. I use White Sage daily. It clears your energy field when you burn it. And the smoke rises. I use it when I do prayer. That's what white sage is for all that are listening in, okay? It's used culturally, but it's also used like sometimes the churches, you will see them walk with incense. It's the same type of a thing, but sage is actually proven to burn off negatives that go around us, okay? So, all right, Miss Pixie. It's like you're chomping at the bit. It's like a video I put up a couple weeks back of a guy. He was imitating different creatures and how they move and walk. It was hysterically funny. I laughed and I actually reposted it again a couple weeks later. But what I'm seeing is that's what it's at. You're like at that. They show a spot. He's like a cat in the house. He's like a house cat, right? Where they stand and they look at you and they lean a little bit farther and then they kind of lean back, but it's really gradual. And then all of a sudden they go boom and they're gone. This is what I'm seeing for you. This is what they're showing me. You're clouded with white sage smoke. And it's like you're standing there like getting ready to go, but you're not quite there yet. I think there's also things that as the smoke clears, they're doing this, like to my eyes, and it's like so I can see clearer. So there's some situation that's going on around you you're not really happy with. You're actually agitated by it, and I get that you're trying to hold your tongue about it. Whatever this is, or with who it is, you already know. So just remember to take that breath when you want to go in and literally you want to like clock somebody. No violence, please, but that's what I'm being shown. Just to set things right. That's what you are feeling. That's what I'm getting right now. So just remember, keep smudging, keep doing deep breaths, and it'll pass. It too will pass, is what I'm being told. It's almost like Mama Bear energy coming out. So yeah. So anyway, hang on to that. Don't act on that. Just keep your space, your sacred space, cleared and cleansed. It will eventually balance out. Probably not sooner than later because everybody wants it to be sooner. But it will balance out and things will be okay. All right. So Miss Pixie Long, that is your card today. It's White Sage. And thanks for popping on. And now I got to like look at my glasses again because I can't see. Trying to get an eye appointment is like trying to find a flower seed in a hay bed of hay in the barn. All right. Okay, so it is all bouncing all over, so hang on a second. Yeah, you know, it's okay. I miss Tux, but it's okay. Let me go down. Yeah, okay, I figured that was Nicole. All right, so let me give Nicole a card. I like it. It's also got a guy figure in it, too, for you. From Facebook. I love it. Okay, hang on. Let me see what I can get. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, well, your voice isn't being heard loudly or clearly enough. You are not putting it out in a productive way. Your card today is the loon, which I absolutely love. I have a couple on the lake. I have for the past 3 years. I've never actually seen them, but we know they're there. Other people have heard of them as well. But that's kind of what this is about right now. It's communication, and I'm getting like the communication is kind of broken, like almost like, you know, you see people on TV or in a movie or something, and they're like pretending, I can't hear, yeah, break it up. That's kind of what they're doing. That's how they're showing me the communication. So there's a break in communication. So what I'm being shown is you have to use your voice in a productive manner, not the way that you or I usually do it. And you have to be very patient. And I keep getting like it'll all catch up to whoever this is, but you need to be very clear and standing in your own power. But the communication, like I said, is broken somewhere, and I'm not sure where. But once you kind of rebraid those wires, is what they're showing me, it'll be okay, and you'll be farther ahead than whoever this is you're trying to communicate with that's not working. And I also kind of get like he, she is like dumb as rocks. Is they literally took a bag of rocks, which I kind of hold. Not great because rocks are cool, but they literally just dropped the bag right. Like this person is dumb as rocks. So that is your card today, and thank you for stopping in. I hope it resonates, and thanks for sharing your energy, Nick. I love you. Okay, so I'm gonna go down. Hi, Leto's here too. Oh, Liz Barrett. Okay, hi, welcome. Thanks, Pamela. Thanks, Chloe. Hi, Conchetta. How are you? I hope you're well. I am. Cheryl, I'm doing okay. I'll deal with it. How come you're all pooped out? Cullum is here. That's interesting. Hi, Cullum. Okay, going down. There's a lot of people here today. Hi, Gloria. How are you? Hi, Crystal. Yes. Sherry, how are you? Holy moly. Crystal, I'll get to you in a minute. Holy crow. You know, it's really odd. I was thinking about you at end of last week for some reason. I was like, I wonder what she's up to. And here you go. You show up. Welcome back, Sherry. I hope things are okay with you. Let's see what I can get from the cards for you. I'm going to kind of cut them up here a little bit. Be patient, everybody. I got on early so I could do a little more. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, well, I was actually thinking about changing this card. I'm doing a different painting, but this kind of fits what's been going on with me. It's the Raven. Okay, so the ravens are messengers. They're messengers from people alive here on Earth back and forth, if we allow it and recognize it. They're able to bring us information or make us stop and think about information that we need to know during a specific time. Okay, so some of you may know, and Sherry, just hang on, it's all about this. So some of you may or may not know, they have seen my pots, and I have a whole Raven series going on. I was sitting the other night and I was thinking, you know, wow, these ravens are really crazy. But then I look back all the way across my life, and ravens have always been around me, but I just didn't acknowledge that. So what happens, and this is what I'm being told, Sherry, they're knocking on your door, and they're knocking on your door because you're not paying attention to what is happening around you. It's almost like I feel like you took 5 steps back and then shut a door. And it's like you're not sure you want to come out of that door. You're not sure what's on the other side of the door you want to keep away from you. But I feel like there's been this great shift of, I'm on, like, you ever see the people in the circus? They have this like rod, it's round, and they get a board and they put a board on it and then they balance on it. That's what they're showing me with you. The Raven is coming in for you really strongly because you need to pay attention and you need to get on with it, is what they're saying. So I'm not sure what's going on with you. Just know I love you and I'm here and I appreciate you stopping in. And just so you know, Ravens, if you don't kind of at least examine what they've said to you, they'll keep showing up. They'll show up everywhere. Literal ravens and just symbols and pictures and all kinds of stuff. You will have to deal with whatever this is so that they will step back. But they're pushing you. They're really pushing you. Okay, so Raven is your card tonight, Sherry. And glad to see you back, girl. It's, wow, been a while. Okay, thanks for being on, and I hope it resonates for you, huh? Okay, so, hi, Crystal. I will give you a card. Let's see what I can get. Oh, yeah, actually, in a couple days, probably by Thursday, I'll have the link up for everybody, anybody that's interested in the deck I have. I literally had to put it all back together to be able to get them printed because somehow or another, the original silk screens that I did were on a file on my computer, my last computer, and that broke, and somehow or another the whole thing left. So yeah, that's been fun. All right, so Crystal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And for those of you, oh well, you know, you can't change it. I just shuffled these really good, and I got the same card, and I got the Raven for you as well. Okay, but for you, it's a different thing. Okay, okay, let me just listen for a minute. Okay, all right. So there's this thing that's either happened or it's either an event or like a literal thing that just kind of came onto your path and you quite unaware that it had. And whatever this is, and I'm seeing the in-between. So this is messages from the spirit land to you. There's going to be different things over the course of, they're telling me 8. They're giving me the number 8. So I don't know if 8 is day or month or weeks. Okay. So, but they're giving me 8, or maybe it's going to be 8 signs. It's something that you've been looking for and kind of maybe sort of wanting an answer to, or you didn't want to say out loud, but you kind of wanted to know. So whatever this is, it's going to pop up, but you need to pay attention. And when you do see these things, and actually that's what they're saying now, it's 8 things are going to pop up soon, okay, separately. And they're almost going to be assigned to you in response to whatever this question you're holding on to. But the Ravens are working with the spirit lands to bring those connections to you. So you need to pay attention. So it's like, you know, if you're driving down the road and you're thinking about something or someone, and, you know, you get an angel number or you get a triple number like 111 or 6. No, let's not do 6, 777. Okay, so it's like confirmation. It's like, wow, you're just thinking something that related to that. And then when you saw it, it reinforced like within a minute of what just happened. And this is what I'm getting for you. Whatever this is, it's just going to kind of be dropped for you. And yeah, I don't think it's anything bad. I don't feel anything really negative. It might be negative in a sense that you don't want to deal with it right at the moment, but just get through whatever this is. And again, they're giving me the number 8. So these are like 8 blessings or confirmations that you've been looking for. I hope that resonates. I don't know if it does, but thanks for popping on and joining us all here. Okay, and your card was the Raven. Holy crow, I can tell you, like I said, I've had ravens, and I actually looked, I thought, wow, I'm a little slow. I didn't know or pay attention, right, that they're all around me, and they're everywhere. I've got them in my house. They're on paintings. They're everywhere. All right. Oh, Pamela, thank you for the super sticker or whatever it was that you sent. The kids will kids will put you on the wheel. Sorry, my brain is kind of sidetracked. I'm like, just like kind of sort of all over the place. They're like in my head crazy today. All right, so Conchetta, how are you today? I hope you're well. I'm shuffling these. Oop, that one just fell. Hang on. Nope, you won't believe it if I tell you. God bless it. Hang on, for whatever reason, you've got the Raven card as well. So that's like 3 in a row. Okay, so people, that's the number 3, right? So y'all need to be paying attention because these Ravens are coming through to show us all something that's really important. And as I see this lovely cloud in front of me of blur, spirits around, can't make that crap up. Okay, so your card today, let's see if I can get this energy out. And nope, it doesn't want to. Okay, so your card today is the Raven as well. Okay, all right. So for you, what I'm being told is there's still some work that needs to be done. And I feel kind of like an old culture, like that's been around for a long time. Like you're part of that. And the Raven would mean something to you within that culture. And I'm told to tell you to be very like astute or aware when you do see something that connects you with the Raven. I'm also seeing quietly. So, and I'm seeing the Raven at night where the other 2 are during the day. So this is about being quiet and observing whatever this is that's going on before you step into it. If it's something between a couple people and they're trying to bring you into it, again, step back and kind of really look at the whole of the entire thing, whatever this is. But it's not negative in the sense that it's not going to hurt you. It's not anything bad or violent or anything like that. It's just they're trying to wake you up so you can see all of it. Because it's like you're seeing bits and pieces, but all of it. You haven't kind of put that jigsaw puzzle together, sort of, is the way they're saying. Because they're showing like a Rubik's Cube, but it's round. So yeah, whatever it is, you need to pay attention because it's these outward, and I'm still getting the word cultural. So it's the outward cultural, things that it's connecting with. Okay. So listen to the messages so that you can kind of, discern where you need to put your attention for whatever this is. And again, it's a cultural thing. So, but they're not showing me anything else other than that. So thank you for coming on. I appreciate your energy here today. If it resonates with you, let me know on the feed. I mean, I just don't know what else to tell you, but you're the 3rd person with the Raven card today. Okay, that you cannot make up. 72 cards, you shuffle them and 1 comes out. And why do you think that 1 comes out? Because that 1 wants to be seen. Okay. Okay, good, Cheryl. I'm glad it makes sense for you. Okay, let me see. Doopy doopy doo. It's jumping all over, so hang on, guys. Thanks, Brito. There you are. See, now I see you. All right, hang on. You got yours a little bit ago, so let me. Oh, here we go. Hang on, guys. The computer's acting really strange, so hang on. La 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 la. Terry, hi Terry. How are you? How are you today? I hope you're well. Let's see what I can pull out from the deck today. Yo, and I know I was going to say that too, and I forgot. I got kind of sidetracked. Like, Spirit's yanking me all over today, so I apologize if I'm kind of following my sentence structure differently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. But what I was going to say is some of the cards, I have updated in the deck, and I've added some and taken out some, but I'm going to have those available in a small pack so you can just add it to the original deck. Okay, so your card today, Miss Terry, is the turtle. This is actually one of the cards that I'm changing. With turtle coming in for you, this is all about, and what I'm being told is bearings on land. Turtles are both use the water element and they use the land earth element. But what I'm being told right now is like almost like what they're showing me is an older turtle coming in, like she does every spring. The one I've got here, it's a big alligator snapper, and they come in every spring, and they're actually not as slow as some people would think, because they can really move when they need to, but they take their time and they come up and they lay their eggs and pack them up, and then they go back to the lake. What I'm seeing right now is it's kind of like bam, something happened and you're kind of like it knocked you off your feet, but it's not something you can't get through. But it was, to me, I'm feeling that it was very unexpected, and it's like they're showing me this turtle landing on earth. So it's like when it's crawling out of the water, it's back in the earth to reground. And I almost get the feeling of how they're saying it to me is you need to go back to the beginning and kind of do the review with it. And there's a missed something in between. There's either a missed message or a missed sign or a missed part of the direction, something like that. But there's a couple things that were missed. So it's almost like you have to ground yourself, start from square one, back on dirt, earth, right? So you're grounding and then move forward. But as you move forward through these things or these situations again, you need to kind of really don't blow through them, really look at them, because I'm seeing like 2 to 3 that you missed to have happen, whatever this is that you've put out to the universe. So that's your card today, and it's the turtles. And good to see you, Terry, and Happy New Year. All right. Hi, Cindy Pinkham. How is Cindy Pinkham? I hope you're okay. Ooh, la da da. La 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 la. La. Lynn, hi Lynn, how are you? I will give you a card. I'm trying to keep this thing in one place. I'm sorry. You're welcome, Nicole. Hi, Jerry. How are you, Hawk? Doing okay? Very glad a lot of prayers were answered for my adoptive son. I was very grateful that all that happened, and he's in a good spot. So he's better than he thought he was. Healing prayer absolutely helps. Okay, Miss Lynn, sorry. Let me get you here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, you got a holy one there. You got one of them that Mango picked out a few weeks ago. Little brat stuck his beak through it. All right, so you have the card, the koi. And if you can see the coloring on this silk screen that I did, right, it's white, black, and orange, okay? So each one of those colors brings about balance. And if they're all in similar size, it's definitely about balance within your own life. The koi are like really, I mean, they've been around since ancient times and they continue to thrive. And people think of them as a good sign. You'll often see the yin and yang sign, and it's got koi, you know, facing each other in a circle. And it's like an infinity circle as well. So to get a koi show up for you right now is a lot of blessings are coming your way. Sometimes they'll give me places in your life that they want you to work on to bring about more balance. But what I'm seeing is you've kind of got a good handle on everything. Keep going the way you're going, and stuff will shift. And you need to remember it always shifts, but then we just have to kind of roll with those shifts. It doesn't mean anything bad's coming in. It just means we need to continue to maintain that balance so that you can get further down the road in what you're trying to accomplish. And they are saying accomplish. So whatever it is out there that you're trying, I wish you well with it. And Spirit's right behind you. And that's your card today. It's the Koi. I love the Koi. I love, love, love Koi. So I hope that resonates for you. And, thanks for sharing your energy here today, too. Okay, so let me see. Let me see. Okay, all right. Okay, Conchetta, I gave you your card. Hang on. Woo, hang on. Hi, Prash. How are you? Yeah, I can give you a card today. How about that? Yes, I will. Oop, hang on, Prash. All right, so let me see what I get for you today. Okay, first of all, I just want you to know that as I'm getting ready to shuffle the cards for you, I am being surrounded by smoke. I want to say it's like cigar smoke. It's kind of more cigar than cigarette, but it's that kind of smoke. And it's by whoever's trying to present to you. So I don't know at this quite moment what's going on. So, all right, let me get you a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, yeah, okay. So this is kind of, the smoke is still around me, but the card you've got is the white buffalo. Okay, so this is about a sacred connection here. White buffalo are considered very rare. And when they come, they present to the many nations of hope, right? They're bringing back hope for the next generation. So, and it's a big blessing to even be able to see one or have one born. So with this is what I'm seeing with you is it's like you're a true blessing, but there's going to be things coming in for you that are really, I almost get that you've been asking or waiting for them for a while. And I still have this like cigar smoke up and around me. Show me. This is a cigar. It's like a cigar. The way the smoke goes up is like a cigar. You ever see like a it's like a thing that has what like well they used to use them. They call them bongs, but this is not a bong. It's a maybe a hookah. I'm not sure how those work, but that's the kind of smoke that's going up and billowing around me. It's not from a fire, it's from something. So whatever's going on with you right now, you're very blessed, and that the ancestors are coming in for you as well. It's a good sign, and I'm being told that it's for hope. Okay, hope that, yeah, what you need is going to happen. Hope, whatever your hope is, people can't forget to hope. For things that they need or things that they want in their life. So that is your card today, Fresh, and thanks for popping on today. And that's your card, the White Buffalo. All right, I hope it resonates, and thanks for being here. Okay. All right, let me go down a little farther. Hi, Ken Rock. Can you believe it? Good afternoon. Okay, so... Okay, Pamela Crawford, like I said, thank you for the super sticker. What does it say here? Do ravens and crows mean the same spiritually? Yeah, basically. Crows are just as smart. They're just not as big as the ravens are. But yeah, they pretty much do the same thing. They're, deal with the in between and getting us the right messengers that we need. Okay. All right. Let's see, Crystal. Good deal. Gold. Yeah, I don't know what's it with all the ravens. I maybe it's your fault, Ken. Maybe not looking at something or being nice to the wife. I don't know. They're everywhere. And like I said, now that I realize my life, I've had them all my life. So yeah, kind of crazy, I know, right? All right, let's see here. What me? Brenda, let's see if I can get you a card. Yes. Oh, just so y'all know, it was 12 degrees over the weekend Fahrenheit here. Windy, which put the wind factor below 0. And today I'm sitting in 48-degree weather and rain. Yeah, but there's nothing going on with our environment. No. Okay, Miss Brenda, let's see what I can get for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I was going to say if that crow raven shows up again. Okay, so for you, let's just do a show on Edgar Allan Poe and the Raven, eh? All right, so today your card is the Dragonfly. Okay, so the Dragonfly, it's interesting that popped up too because I'm working, one of the paintings I'm working on, it's a very long and narrow painting, but it has dragonflies coming magically like from my hand. So this is kind of not only for you, but it's confirmation for me. Okay, so we're looking at the Dragonfly as being a time of blessings. Usually they'll come through like for the messages from the in-between. But this is all about the message that you need to hear about taking care of you. Okay, so when I sit out in the warm weather, and this is what they're showing me, and I sit out by the lakefront, and all these dragonflies, every size, color, they're just different, each of them, each species of dragonfly. And you'll see them flying around in pairs, and they'll land on you every now and then. And that's like to remind you that you have loved ones around you that are there and present. Not necessarily that they're bringing you the messages, but they're bringing you, the dragonfly brings you confirmation that the people you love and care about that are in spirit land know what's going on, and they see what's going on, and they're assisting as well as they can. But they're also assisting and saying, hey, you know what? We love you, and it's okay. It's okay not to do what you thought you would be able to do. It's okay if you change your mind. It's okay if you need to take a break. And they're going list after list after list. So part of this is about what you need to happen compared to what you're trying to control happening. Okay, I don't want to take this down a rabbit hole. Hang on. And the dragonfly is coming in to remind you that you can be more spontaneous. You don't have to hold reins or be the end-all, die-all answer to everything. It's not 100% your responsibility, but you have to own it because that's what you're doing, okay? And the dragonfly keeps coming in and tapping on you to remind you of the many blessings that you have in your life going on. So there you go. It's the dragonfly today, Miss Brenda, and I hope that resonates with you. Okay, let me... Good deal. I'm glad. I am glad, Conchetta. Okay, Rita. How are you, Rita? I am kind of, okay, so I'm not going to lie to everybody. I'm kind of like stuck in that in-between place right now. every now and then I get like that. And it's like, and I don't take any drugs. Motrin or Tylenol is about it. So I'm in a place of when I sit and meditate, which I did earlier today, and maybe I shouldn't have done. I kind of get floaty, so I'm like half in and half out. So if I come off a little loopy, I apologize for that. That's what's going on. Okay, Rita, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And what's going on with you? I feel like okay, no, they just told me to shut up. So hang on. Okay, so you've got the winged ones. Another reason to feel floaty. Okay, so the winged ones, this is actually a silk screen I did of an eagle that was out on my lake a number of years ago. But what this is bringing in is the winged ones are another label that we give to the divine energies, whether it's angels, whatever humans call them. It's angels, the masters, some people call them. And they have archangels. And they have all these labels for them. But this is what I feel you're kind of connected to, that spirituality. I feel that divine energy around you right now. And it's almost like they're scooping you up from underneath your elbows and they're lifting you. And that's what they're like showing me they're doing. So it's like, don't fear anything. You have to allow stuff to come in for you and positives. And sometimes we have to rely on just taking that breath and letting things happen the way they need to happen. But whatever's going on, is they're saying, we've got you. We've got you. And that's what they keep repeating. Tell her we've got her. And I'm also feeling that this kind of whatever's going on kind of shook you up a little bit, like you just didn't see it coming or you didn't expect it. So they're just saying, live in that moment, remember to breathe, and let stuff come in as it needs to, but allow yourself to tell the divine energies, or the winged ones as we call them, allow them to come in and work on you and heal, whether it's emotional, spiritual, physical, it doesn't matter. We have to allow them to come in to do that. And that's all about that divine connection, Miss Rita, and that's what they say you have. So I hope that resonates with you, and thank you for coming and spending energy here. Yeah, sure. I'll get you here a sec, Dave. I had something, and I've told everybody here what had happened back to me on Christmas Day, but what's been happening to me at night, which is really interesting, because I'm allowing things to come in and allowing things to help me heal my physical self. I can feel them the past 3 nights. It's been really weird. The section where my spine was like shored up or whatever they did with it, I can feel like a warming energy and then a cooling energy, but it's just on that spot, and it's only for about an hour to an hour and a half every night for the past 3 nights. Or what? Yeah, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Oh no, it's not Tuesday night yet, right? Yep. So 2 nights. It's kind of cool, but we gotta allow it. Okay, so again, I'm sorry they're taking me down rabbit holes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so your card today, and this is one of my favorite creatures, excuse me, is the Black Swan. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of about, for you, being more seen, like watched, more seen. It's kind of like almost kind of timid that you don't always put yourself in view of other people. Like you have to have a real severe comfort zone with them before you can see them or let them in any closer. Like you only allow so many kind of small handfuls of people to see who you really are deep down inside. And this is about showing your inner beauty, your soul's light, your soul's energy, and kind of opening up a little more. You need to kind of broaden the horizons there, Cook. And they're saying your energy will be fine. You will be safe. You will be fine. But it's almost like you've allowed yourself to step back. And I get it. Sometimes when I've had different things happen in my life, when I had the fire next door where the gas line blew up in the house next door to me, it triggered PTSD with me that I had from a long time ago. And it's hard to step out from that. And I'm not saying you're PTSD, but this is what they're showing me. We almost get a comfort in our own skin, in our own home. And it's better, it's easier, it's quieter if we don't involve ourselves with the outside world. I hide in the cave all the time. I do it. I'm trying not to do it. Now I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm able to do a little more. So this is what I'm being shown for you. You have to put yourself out there a little bit more because, again, of your soul's energy and the person that you are, you fit with the other part of the universe. And that's what the swan, I mean, this is a gorgeous swan, and it doesn't need to hide in the shadows. And that's what I'm being told for you. You need to step out a little bit more. You need to kind of connect a little bit more, even if it's taking brick by brick down of what you've put up around you as, like, you know, you're safe in that space. Even a brick a week or a brick a day, just to expand a little bit. And that's what I've got for you right now. And it's the black swan. Hope it resonates. Thanks. Everybody kind of share and like if you can, and you're very welcome, Conchetta. Okay, so it's oh, what is this thing doing? Hang on. Okay, hang on. Okay, all right, so here we go. Monica Jane, how are you, Monica Jane? I'm sorry, I'm reading things and that. You know what? Pamela's asking here, just for a minute, Monica, I'm going to show everybody so they can read it. Is asking about why there are 72 cards. The biggest reason is the tarot deck itself has always been 72 cards, the main one. So it's kind of about that. It's just, and I'm sure there's another reason why. You guys might want to ask Storm Sestavani. He's on my friend list. He's in the Wolf and the Bear Network group. You know, ask him. I don't really know, but 72 is a number for a lot of different cards. And that's why, I don't know, I guess that's why I did 72 of them. It's bad enough shuffling 72 and getting the same card 5 times. I don't need more, right? No, just kidding. But I will put that other deck or the switch cards and add cards separately from the new deck. The new deck will already have them in it, but they won't have all the old cards in it. Okay, that makes sense. Sorry, I'm rambling. Okay, Monica, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh. That's what I debated about. Hey, you. What are you doing, Miss Pip? Okay, so your card today is the Orca. Okay, I'm a great lover of sea life, any sea life. I love aquariums. I did, because I got not feeling well, I did take down except 2. I have running 2 big tanks. But I love my connection. Water's also a conduit for getting in touch with spirit. I almost get that. That's why this Orca card showed up for you. It's kind of a different way. Like I see what they're doing is they're setting around the 4 elements for you, and it's like you need to start learning how to harness their energy along with what you do, which I don't know what you do, but with whatever you do to connect with also the divine entities, spirits, whatever you want to call them. But I feel that you're supposed to be utilizing, and it's like starting you with water, the elemental of water. So I don't know if you do Reiki, whatever you do, but I see this great big connection with that divine source, and water's the way it needs to go. The orca is also representative of our ancestors here on the earth, and it's as protectors. So it's almost like they'll spiritually, you'll be recognized by the guardians of the waters, and they'll kind of relate to whatever it is you're going on. But I almost get this as like a beginning of a transformation of new information for you to add to what you already do. And again, I don't know you, so I'm not sure, but this is what they're showing me. So there you go. Today it is the orca, and thank you, Miss Monica, for stopping in. And like I said, like, share the video. Appreciate it, guys. All right, I gave Rita one. Hang on. La, la, la. This thing's jumping all over. I'm trying to find out where I was, so hang on. All right. I gave you a card, Miss Rita. Okay, thanks, Terry. All right. Hang on, Russell. Oh, I'm going to address this just because I want to, okay? Okay, so I'm going to answer this to Mr. Russell. Nobody beat up on him. Let it go. Whoever this person is, okay? I work with Christ. I work with Creator, and I love everything that Christ taught, not what churches thought, but what Christ did, what he did as a human, right? So yeah, I respect evil, but it's not evil what I do. It's a gift. And because I work with Creator God, you know, whether you want to believe it or not, that's fine. That's up to you. I'm not forcing anything on anybody. You just simply turn the dial or turn the page or shut off from what you're watching. So yeah, you know, you got to take the good and the bad, because you got to know what's on the other side. Again, it's all about balance this year, right? Healing and balance. And yeah, we just got to make that work, right? Okay, let's see. I appreciate you too. I'm so glad that things worked out the way they needed to. Oh, he's a busy guy, huh? Yeah, he is a busy guy. Oh, this is probably one of these spammers too. So, yep, and black. All right, here we go. So we're gonna try this again. Okay, sorry guys. Sure, I can do you a card. Oh, he thinks I'm smoking marijuana in my house. Wow. All right, guys. No, I'm not smoking marijuana. All right, let's see what I got for you, Jerry. Sorry, it's just one of those days today. Like I said, it started out, the sun was out, it was beautiful, and then it got all cloudy again. All right, so Jerry, let's see what I can get for you. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, it's the day of doubling down, I guess, Jerry. You have also got Orca, guardians of our waters. And for you, this is all about the ancestors caring for you and wrapping around you. And the orcas symbolize, you know, our ancient wisdoms, because they're knowledge keepers and they're also protectors. So this is what I'm seeing around you. And it's almost like you need to watch out the old way of thought, Hawk, and move through things in a different manner, okay? Because we can't change anything. They keep going. They can't change anything. You can only learn from what was behind us. You can't change it. You can't do anything about it, but you need to learn from it. And it's a way of thought. And I keep hearing the ancestors saying the wisdom of the ancestors is with you and protecting you. But the water is all about cleansing. It's all about getting rid of the old way of thought. Okay, so that's what I've got for you today. And I'm not going to run down that rabbit hole either today. Okay, I love you. And thanks for popping on today. Okay. Woo. Of course. Hi, Shannon. How are you? Love your jackets or shirts and your photos. Red plaid is my thing. I love it. I got towels this year like that, and I got socks like that this year for Christmas. I don't know where they are. Oh, here they are. So when I say plaid, I do mean plaid. I got some Cuddle Dud socks, which are very, very warm. Okay, so here we go for Shannon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so yours is a little different. Something new for today anyway. Okay, so your card is the elk. Okay. Okay, so the first thing I always relate to is that the elk are a community-based herd. Okay, all of them take turns helping, sheltering, working, protecting, the whole 9 yards. And then they'll say, okay, it's about calling out. It's about letting your voice be heard within your sacred space. So all the people and things and places and events that happen that we hold really near and dear because we're the gatekeeper, right? But that's not what came through for you today. What's coming through for you is because of the herd, okay, of elk that I'm seeing. I imagine this is referring to your friends and family, but it's almost like you have to shed, because what I'm doing is I'm seeing them shed their horns, because they all shed their horns and they start growing again the following, like into the springtime, and then they break out again in the late fall. And what I'm seeing is the shedding of this. So what I'm seeing and they're saying is you need to shed something or kind of cut something or let it go based on kind of what you've been dragging forward. I don't know if you felt a sense of responsibility with this, but they need you to look at it, not beat yourself up about it, and understand that we're all imperfect and we all can't like see what's coming ahead of time. Sometimes we get blindsided and that's okay. But they're saying in order for you to allow more room for positives to come in, allow different people, different things that are meant to be around you in this time forward, in order to do that in a good way so that you get the benefit of everything, you have to shed what no longer serves you. You have to take care of yourself is what it means, okay? And by doing that, okay, so I can look back in time and I am not perfect. I'm sure there's been people that have been wanting to, just slap me silly. But I look back on people that did stuff for me. I can't go back and change it. I just let it go. Okay, once you let it go, you're not thinking about it. It doesn't irritate you anymore. It doesn't feel that dark shadowed little spot in the corner of your energy is still hiding there. So this is what it's about for you, Shannon. It's all about letting go of whatever this is, whether it's something that happened with a person or a person, and just letting it go. And once it is, you'll be able to move forward with whatever, but you're also allowing positives to come in. So thank you, Shannon. I hope that resonates with you. And thank you for sharing your time and energy here. Okay, so let's see who else is here. I can get you. Hi, Rican. How are you? Wreaking Havoc. That's always interesting. Wreaking Havoc. I said to Pip and Mango the other day, they were out and they were actually on top of the parakeet. I call him the Keats cage. And Phoenix was doing what he does best, screaming and yelling in the background. And they both were going back and forth at each other. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That when I looked over at them, I swear they're like the old TV show, The Honeymooners with Jackie Gleason. They just used to bicker. It's so funny to watch. And I saw, and what I can see is the red dress that you had on, and it just clicked in my head like, oh, that looks like back then. Yeah, okay, I'm rambling again. Sorry. Okay, so your card today is the Spider. Spider is all about creativity, creation. It's about standing and understanding the things that happen in our lives. We're kind of the weaver of how our life goes and what direction it takes. And, you know, a spider's web catches its prey, right? So we make the web protective for us, but also to go into different areas where we want to be in our lives, like work, or well, no one wants to be at work, but you know what I mean, work or home life, or you want to be out, you know, at friends or whatever. So we create the things or the opportunities for things to kind of get attracted to us. So what I'm seeing right now is you almost need to go and shore up. I'm not seeing that the webbing, because that's how they show it with me, is like got holes in it, but there's some that are getting to the bare threads. So there's some of the areas within your life, whether it be physically, mentally, or spirituality, need mending so that they balance again. Again, they're not broke, but they need attention. So there's some stuff going on with you right now that needs your attention. And it's almost like, I want to say it's been something that's been a while that you're not dealing with it. So whatever it is, you need to just kind of square up and deal with it. And know you've got everything it takes to fix and balance. Bring that balance, that healing balance back again, okay? So that's what I'm seeing for you. And, you know, spider medicine is really strong because it means also that you're in control of your life more than what we think we are. So you need to kind of look at that aspect as well, Rican. And yeah, that's your card today. And it's an awesome one, Grandmother Spider. I hope it resonates for you. And thank you for stopping on today. I appreciate your time. Okay, so oh my gosh, this like, wow, okay, just kind of do your thing, dude. Do your thing. Okay, thank you. Happy New Year to you too. Didn't I see? And oh man. May play. Yeah, it's a good question. Okay, so that resonated. Okay. Thank you, Kay. I see you're here too. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see through these things and they're like not moving the way they're supposed to. There you are. I knew, James. I knew you had asked for one. Ha, 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 ha. La, 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 la. Okay, James, let's see what we got for you today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I always see this card and I think of a Chrysler car. Okay, the Ram trucks. I had Ram trucks. So anyway, here's your card today, James, and it is the Ram. Okay, so the Ram is capable of getting through obstacles and getting through things because they're so bullheaded and so determined, right? But with you, what I'm seeing is you've kind of already gone through all that. Like you've pushed through a bunch of stuff that sort of probably doesn't work really great for you. It doesn't resonate with you, and you're starting to kind of rebuild that foundation for yourself again. And this is like with everything. So this is encapsulating everything in your sacred space, things that you hold special, people that are mean a lot to you, all that kind of stuff. But I see that like almost like the foundation is being redone. And I almost feel with what they're showing me the ram just kind of knocking into this. It was like the old way of doing things is being changed, it's being altered. So it's like I see this like move where you're like, I'm going to do this right, and it's going to be built properly, and this is going to be a good foundation, and this is what I see around you right now. So know that you've got what it takes, and that your soul is bright and it's strong, and you can do whatever you put your mind to. You just have to put it out there and understand again, and I'll be saying this all year long, we have to allow ourselves to breathe. We have to allow healing to come in, and healing doesn't necessarily mean physical healing. It could be emotional, it could be spiritually, whatever it is. It brings you back to who you're meant to be, and that you own who you are, and you're responsible for you and not anybody else. So stand in that power and rebuild that foundation the way it needs to be built. Thanks, James. I love you, and thanks for coming on. And again, that is your card today, the Ram. Okay. Whew. Love me. I just love that. Okay, so. Yep. Okay. Love me. Sorry, nobody. I'm like trying to read and catch up. Pamela, thank you again for the sticker. Hi, Whitney. How are you? Oh, Joyce. Hi, Joyce. How are you? Paul Henry. Yes, I can give you a card. Hi, Irene. How are you? I see you're under there too. Hang on. There's just like a lot. I apologize. It's just like jumping all over, trying to keep on to it. Okay, so let's see what I can give you a card for, Paul. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You know, this is the day. I'm telling you, this is the card that came up. James just had it, and you've got it too. 72 card shuffle, and that's what you get. Okay, so your card, however, is about continuing to move forward through the obstacles on the path. I just see this ram like nose to the ground, getting ready to do battle almost of what needs to get done in the proper order. So what I'm seeing with you is keep up that focus, and as you're focusing on what needs to be done and in what order, know that the spirit realms are around you and they're helping you. And I feel like almost it's like an energy boost, like they get behind you and it's like energy, and then you get that energy back and you're boom, 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 getting it done. So just know that with whatever this is, and I almost want to say it's with family that this is going on, but it's like you've got to get to that end to, you know, be in a better spot to do whatever's going on. But it's like you have to go through a lot of obstacles to get to that point. So that's why the ram is stepping in, because it's helping you with that energy boost of getting through this. And I'm also told that I need to keep you guys all in prayer and thought for a while. So I will do that, Paul. And that seems to be your card. I hope it resonates. The big thing is know that you've got what it takes to get everybody through whatever this is. And it'll be okay and begin to balance again once whatever this is going on go through. Okay. And that is your card, Paul, the ram. Hi, Irene. How are you? Tisha, how are you, Deja? Yep, I'm just coming down the list here, so hang on, guys. All right. Hi, Gay. I would love to give you a card, Gay Miller. Give me a minute here. Okay. Another thing, please be true. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, we have the dove for you. Okay, the dove. And what I'm being shown is this is like the same type of a thing. It's being shown, and I want to say it's something cultural. I think I said that earlier with somebody else, but there's like this cultural thing, almost like a spiritual thing with the white doves. And I just see them like releasing doves, like from where you're standing behind you, and they just look up and they release these beautiful white doves. But I'm being told it's like about a spiritual connection that you have. Um, I'm also feeling that kind of like you've been through it a lot recently, like in a short span of time. That's kind of left you a little bit maybe off balance, maybe like, wow, where did that come from? And again, this is why I'm seeing like spiritually, you're like surrounded by spiritual warriors. So whatever's going on, and it did whatever this is, I seem to feel like it kind of knocked you off your feet a little bit, like just didn't expect it, right? So just know that you work and your connection with the divine is so strong that everything will come out the way it needs to. Maybe not 100% the way we want it to, but it will come out for the highest good. Okay, so, and this is kind of extended where it's not only wrapped around you, but it's kind of like wrapped around your family and friends, your close circle. So I'm not sure what's going on, but to have that happen and have that blessing around you, that spiritual blessing, and to know that, that's awesome. So thanks for sharing, and that's your card today, the dove. And stay well, and thanks for coming on, eh? Okay, so let's see who else. Wilma, I see you too. Hang on. I was going to talk to you about something, Miss Gay. How about yesterday? And now I don't remember. That's part of being old. Holy cannolis, right? Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, you know what's really funny? Because the first thing I said or heard in my head before I picked the card for you, and this is a day of 2s and 3s, I was hearing you have to complete it. So I don't know what that is, but that was the first words that came to my head was you have to complete it. Okay, so gay, whatever it is, you've got to complete it. Okay, so meantime, you also got the card, the spider, and grandmother spider, you know, okay, I admit 100% tarantulas are not my thing. Okay, I had a pet store in the big city downstate when I was way younger, and people would want them things, and I'm sorry, I cannot do them. Normal spiders, no big deal. I don't go around swatting them in the house, and it is what it is. They're fine. The big wolf spiders scarred my back. I'm not really a fan of theirs, but you know what? They have great things that they teach us. So, as I explained a little bit ago, the spider brings in the web that we create our path, how we're going to handle it, our expectations, who we let in, who we don't let in. We control our life. We control our lives. Doesn't mean we can control others, okay? Or that we should control others. Sometimes it's about swaying their opinions, right? But we don't need to do that because it's our expectations, it's not theirs. So what I'm seeing is for you is a reminder of a path that you've begun to weave, right? That you've woven already, that it's time to pick up and continue that path. But you need to also look kind of into it more deeply than what you're doing, because I know you're like kind of superficially on it, but it's like, it's not a clear path yet. So I'm also being shown, since you're the creator of the web, right, that you live in, your life paths, there's no set rules. There's no set times. There's no, this is how you need to do it, or this is how you don't need to do it. You do it in your own time. So you need to rethink how your web that you've spun and which direction you want to take next. Or if you just want to sit there for a little bit on one of those pieces, it's fine. Okay, that's all they're saying. They keep telling me to tell you, it's fine. You just do and roll the way you need to do it for you. Okay, but don't forget what you began to create. You still need to start working with, but in your own time. Okay, so that is your card today, Miss Gay, and I hope it resonates for you. Thanks for popping on today. Yeah, everybody, make sure you like and share the episode wherever you're at, whether it's YouTube on Ghost Dimension page, or it's YouTube on my page, or Facebook. Either of us, just like and share. We really appreciate it. Okay. All righty. So let's see what we have for you, Miss Wilma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Righty then. Here is the coho salmon. Okay. So the coho salmon, I love that particular salmon because they turn this gorgeous shade of like a ruby reddish pink, like deep pink, right? Like a deep coral color, and with that bright green and a little bit of silver. I just love them. They're just amazing artistically to paint or use, right? So for you, Miss Wilma, this is all about the battle to get there, is what they're saying. And I'm not sure why they're saying that, but it's the battle to get there. Okay. And that's what the salmon do. All of them do. They go up the rivers so that they can spawn and continue their species, right? So what I'm being shown though is you've been like going through the rapids with whatever's going on in your life, and you're going to come to a spot, if you haven't already, like where it's going to be the calm pool of water, right? So you can kind of rest a little bit and appreciate everything that you did to get to where you are now. There's a little bit more to go with whatever this is, whatever you chose to do or get to, kind of what you set your goal at. And there's a little bit more, but it'll be a lot smoother than it's been. And this is like a renewal of faith for you. This is, and I don't mean faith as spirituality faith, just faith in yourself and what you're capable of and what you're able to do. And I also feel that it's strength, and it's cleansing, right? It's revigorating. It's like, yes, now I'm on to that next chapter. And they're telling you, once you hit that little bit of calm water, okay, you can write the chapter any way you want, okay, because you're the author of your life path, okay? So they just want you to know that. And yeah, that's your card today is the coho salmon. They're just gorgeous to photograph, gorgeous to paint. I just love them. All right, so here we go, a little bit down. Okay, well, that's cool. I'm glad. That's good. Auto writing is good. That is a form of channeling. I recommend that if you are out there and you want to try channeling, like through speech, I just suggest you have somebody there that knows what's going on so they can tap you out. And by tap you out, I mean, you can get yourself into a deep channel. And sometimes you have to have somebody literally tap you out to come back into this kind of dimension, I guess would be a way to put it. But yeah, make sure you know someone, or you let somebody know that you need to do that or want to do that. But channeling, auto writing is a form of channeling, and you can do that really easy. Hi, Miss Deb Diver. How are you today? Woo! Hi, Joyce. How are you? Yeah, right. It'll be nice to have it. Wow, what is the deal with the dropping cards? That's kind of wild. Okay, so well, I'm just gonna give it to you, Deb, because they like just said, yeah, this is the way it goes. So okay, they do that. Mango or me, one way or another. Okay, so the card that came out for you today, and let me put it to the right side so I've got it, is the honeybee. Okay, so the honeybee is such an integral part of who we are as people, because without them, things would not grow the way they grow now. Not only do bees get the honey, but they take the pollen and they take different essence of different plants and put them elsewhere so that things can continue to grow. So it's kind of like that jigsaw piece kind of coming together and saying, yeah, this is what's going on. For you, I feel like it's a very carefully guided direction you want to take something. So I'm being kind of told to tell you, like, be very careful on what you choose or how you choose it so that when you put it out there, it doesn't come back and you got to do it over again. So make sure that everything is precisely the way you want it before putting it out there. Now, I'm going to give you an example. Okay, like some people will say, hey, I wish I could get this kind of a job, or I wish I'd meet this kind of a person, or whatever, okay? Unless you put out the specifics, when that thing that you're looking for walks into your life, whether it's a person, a thing, a situation, okay, if we didn't put it out that this is exactly how we want it to happen, they'll bring it, but it'll have all these other issues with it. So I'm being told, with whatever this is for you that's going on, be very precise and accurate on the goal you're setting for it, okay? And that is your card today, and it's the honeybee. Awesome, awesome, awesome! Oh, I know, right? I cannot wait to see it. You're very welcome. All right. Alrighty. Already 1 hour and a half. Let me see what I got down here. Let me see if I. You're welcome. Wreaking havoc. I love that. That's so cool. That is so cool. All right. Alrighty. Here we go. Oh. Okay, well, I gotta tell you, it is an hour and a half I've been here. I appreciate all of you. I'm sorry I'm kind of floating today for whatever reason. Spirit's got me going a little bonkers. So with that said, see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, here when we're on Spiritually Paranormal a little bit earlier, so watch for the times with Carrie Greenaway tomorrow. Okay, so bring your crystal questions and your tarot card questions and all that good stuff. All right, so until tomorrow. I'm not used to saying that yet. Bear out.
Yeah. Cool, wasn't it? Bye, bear, my bear.
Bye, Mama Bear.
See you later, bear, my bear, my bear.